Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Hmm. I'm not actually sure if I'm audible or not. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, okay, it works. All right. So in today's live series, basically this will be a whole live series, and in this series, uh, I'm going to start making some applications and shipping them applications basically. For this particular live, we are going to make a simple to-do application because I have literally about an hour left before I have to go back to shop. So yeah, uh, before we go back to shop, I have to just create a raw dog the whole coding and deployment. Basically, we are going to use Versal and Supabase, basically all the managed services for this live. But as we go later into the series, I want to increase my output and coding output and how much I can deploy and do all the shipment. So we are also going to learn a lot about um, Docker and uh, raw dogging the VPS and deploying to a VPS alone. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty fun series, and let's start. So first of all, let's start by creating a new directory, and we will name it Next.js. Actually, let's just do it this way. Next.js Speedrun. Oh, wait. And I'll just cd to Next.js Speedrun, and I'll now create a to-do app. So the first one is to-do app. Let's name it 01 to-do app, or maybe not. To-do app 1. Yes. Let's go to to-do app and start a Next.js project in this. So create next. No. No. I forgot the alias. Anyways, let's just do it. Pnpm create next app at the rate latest. Fine. pdlx create next actually uh dlx and use my default previous settings. um so we only really have until 9 to create this whole application. So I'm a bit skeptical on how much we can achieve in this. mm, oh sorry, not 9, we have until 9:30. So yeah, let's do this. Let's try to do this at least. um okay, so first of all, let's just start our new win. This is how our page looks like. Um I'm going to delete all of this and delete this as well, and I'll just return a simple div here with hello world. Uh, One of the major reasons of why I'm doing this series is also because I'm very slow at typing. If I get a if I get a little time, I'll show you on the live stream how bad I am at typing. But for now, let's just focus on this project. So it's Next.js Speedrun to do. Yeah, and pdef. Alright, the server is running, and we can just check it here. Also, we are going to use heavily AI and all the other libraries like Postgres, Supabase, and basically anything and everything that can make our lives easier, a lot easier. So let's start the app. Localhost 3000. Hmm. Hello world is there. I'm going to initialize Shadcn. So px Shadcn latest add init. While we wait for this, we are also going to uh, we need to do some architectural changes. So not changes, basically architectural introductions. So first of all, we are going to design a schema. Hmm. Now it can be, if it's a simple to do application, I'm just going to keep it as simple as possible, and I would really like to add a ID and something like to do, and the time, basically this will be the created at and updated at, and maybe user ID. We are going to use clerk for this, so clerk for authentication, and well, uh, the next thing we are going to do is after user ID there is, I don't think we need anything more than this. So yeah, these four will be the fields that we are going to use as of now to create this to-do application. We have the Next.js quick starter guide. So this is done. We need to add this. I'll just add it here, and we need to create a proxy.ts in the source. So let's do that. We'll take care of the whole authentication system first. So we will call this proxy.ts, and here we are going to paste all of this code, and uh, we are going to wrap it in our wrap this whole thing, the whole layout in clerk provider. So let's go to layout, and here we are going to import at clerk slash Next.js, and we are going to import uh, clerk provider. Yep, and we are going to go here and wrap the whole HTML element in, oh, sorry, wrap the whole HTML element in clerk provider. All right, and the clerk should be ready. We we only need to set up a few API keys and we should be done. Uh, we can do it here. Now, I don't know if it's a good idea to showcase my keys here or not. Well, let's see. Hmm. I have a lot of applications like this. Anyways, we are going to add a simple to do. Mm, email address and continue with Google. The default settings should be fine. We're going to create the application and I'm going to copy it and paste it to a file .env. Mm, and we should be done. The next thing we are going to do is proxy is done, layout is done. So the entirety of clerk is done. Now we need a super base. So we are going to create a simple to-do app in Superbase. Uh, and that's a lots of passwords. Oh, okay. So we will just copy it and um, undo. I'll just paste it here. I know this will be bad, so let's not use this. We are going to create our own password. Some to do pass. So yeah, something like this, and we are going to create the project. I should probably work on, I should probably just work on this. How am I going to set up env keys outside of my OBS setup, because I really don't want to show these keys. Anyways, I'm going to delete these projects as soon as I get out of this live stream. So there's that. Not like not there are many people who watch these live streams. Maybe one or two. I'll just paste it here and I will just go here, paste it, okay, back. Uh, um, yeah, this should be fine. So we have our clerk and we have our Superbase ready, and we are at the 15-minute mark. Let's set up drizzle as well. So drizzle, get started, Superbase, and just copy this, all touch, paste it here. All right. Next thing is database URL. It's done. Source index.ts. We are going to create a db/index.ts, and we are going to paste that whole code here. Although I find this code a little more daunting, to say the least. uh, I don't think this is how we should write this. Results example for the basically the documentation for this is really bad. I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. Maybe no one has reported it yet or something. But I always get issues in this because drizzle should be imported from Postgres.js. Like this is actually the way. We also need to export DB client. That DB client will always talk to the database. So this is one of the few issues with the drizzle that I always face. So let's just ask Gemini to create that. Oh, mm, mm. Gemini is good actually in these cases. I have tried it a lot of times, and well, yeah, this is exactly it. So we are going to paste that whole thing here, and I'm going to do this. Okay, we need to create the schema, so let's do that right now. um, Schema.ts. So um, I'm going to create it myself. Import uh, drizzle orm slash pgcore. Okay, and we need id, uuid, and we need time timestamp maybe. We also need text. pg text, no. Oh, no, 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 no. We need a text, and uh, what does it look like? ID to do time, user id with base string. We can just leave it as text, but let's just use varchar for this. um, Next thing, we are going to export the to-dos. Since we don't need to manage users, users will be managed by clerk itself, so we are going to export to do pg table, and we did not actually import this tables. Alright, to do, and next is a schema. So we need a id, which will be a uuid, which is probably the best, not the best decision. and I should not use UUID. Um, Serial ID is fine, I guess. But why does the primary key look like this? I don't, I really have no idea. Let's just try to use this. Okay. Okay, shit. Hmm. Primary key does not exist. Um, Alright, let's try this. Primary key. Okay. And the next thing we are going to do is um, not here. To do. So to do will be text, and there should be a minimum. So I actually don't know how we set a minimum here, but it should be a not null, at least some guardrail. And next will be created at, and created at will be timestamp dot now, not null. Timestamp should have a dot now, I think. Let's look at the documentation. Timestamp Postgres. Uh, Here, timestamp not null, default now. Default now, yeah, it's default now. Okay. Mm, um, Default now, and the text should be to do. Timestamp should be created at, and oh, updated at. Timestamp and updated at dot default now, and well, what am I doing? The next thing is user ID, of course. User ID should be varchar, and user ID dot not null default. Add a default value close to the column. No, not default. Not unique actually. Yeah, not null should be fine. So yeah, this should be the whole schema that we need, and we are past the half hour mark. I think we have wasted a lot of time in this, so let's just wrap this up. We also need to create the drizzle config.ts, so let's just do it now. Drizzle.config.ts Oh shit. And paste it. Everything looks good, everything looks fine. um Save this and let's go to our page and delete this. Okay. We are going to start with this is oh h1. Stop this server, start it again, and we should have a working app now. Oh, we also need to set up the sign up and sign in screens for clerk. So let's do that now. um, Docs Next.js, and add custom signups and sign in pages. We need to change the proxy as this. This is for sign in page. So let's go to proxy and select all of this and paste it here. After this, I'm pretty sure I should add a sign up as well. So it should be like this: sign up and dot star. Alright, and sign in. Okay, so we are going to go here and create a sign in. If I'm triggering someone with the usage of my new Vim, I'm really sorry. I'm new to new Vim and I'm trying to adjust to it. I'm trying my best, man. I'm just trying to get a hang of all of these things. So yeah, please forgive me if you can. And proxy is done. We need to go to env, which we cannot actually do that here. Then we will do it here. And these are the public keys. Sign in URL. Then we also need YYP sign up URL. This should be fine now. And next thing we are going to do is create a sign up page, which should not be that hard. Sign up slash team sign up slash page.tsx, and we are going to import at clerk Next.js sign up export default where okay export default function page sign up return sign up, and this should be it. Yep, so our sign in and sign up pages should be ready now, and if we try to go to my account we will get redirected. Okay, what if we try to go to localhost? Alright, we are getting a sign in request, which should be a sign up request or sign. I really don't know. Oh, schema. Sorry about that. I almost forgot that. And yeah, this should be it. Let's go to our page. The page will be a use client. And I'm going to const use use auth I'm going to get a user ID and if not user ID, I'm going to redirect. Okay, redirect is not the right approach here. What should I do? Window dot redirect window dot no. Okay, what is used to create a check? I forgot. Router const router use router dot replace sign in. And now if we sign in to our app, we should be able to get through it. So we can just go to do our sign, verify that we are human actually. not mounted. Okay. Um, is router? No, it is not. Okay. I'll just copy this and mm, next navigation. Mm, hallucination, like crazy. And I swear, Janet told me to use. No, my bad. Bam! Not next round. that that was bad. That was really bad. All right. Okay, so now we have to create a use state as well. Since this will be an SPA, I really don't care what happens to this and use state. Use state snippet, and this will be to do's. Um, use initial value will be an array, an empty array. Since we are going for the hackathon style, I don't know if I should, you know, work on the architecture or engineering side of this. In the later videos or live sessions, we are going to look at the architecture a little more clearly for all the apps we make. But for now, we will just going to stick with this, the rough and tough architecture. And let's wrap this in a fragment actually. And the next thing I'm going to do is this is giving me OCD, so let's work on this first. Okay, now we have to list all the APIs. So let's do that. App and API slash to do slash route dot ts and mm, if we create two functions, import, where is the import statement? Okay, next slash uh, I should not have done this. Next response request comma next response and export function get, and we are going to try and get ourselves a request. We just got us a new user, a new viewer, and he left sad. All right, let's keep grinding. Not return. Oh, I actually forgot how next server function works. Let me search it up. Next server, no, next functions. Hmm. Route. Server and client components. Page. Okay, how to server. Use server, not that. Proxying, deploying, upgrading, font, route handlers. No, where are the asynchronous server functions are always asynchronous, and we can get the request from this. Uh, as for request, we actually don't need a get request because we are good to use the you know mm, we can use clerk server side components for uh, server side. Mm, read user data from, yeah, auth and current user. We can use auth and current user for this is authenticated checking, and we can get the user from the await to current user. So that's good, I guess. And mm, We are going to paste this here and import at clerk/server, and we are going to import auth comma current user. Okay, and we will need next request in the create route. So let's keep on looking here. We get the user object here, from which we only need the user ID, and I think we will not be able to create a simple to-do app even with all the help we have. And well, I guess I am a failure at this point. All right, let's see. Import db from @/db. Okay. Const to-dos equal to await db dot select from pg table. What is our table name? Table schema. Table name is to do route, and from to do to do's, I guess, and dot where user ID. How do I write a where clause in result? Damn. Where जा रहा हूँ नहीं where is where where equals eq, and eq is user id or user dot id. Okay, we need to pass the object, not the string. So we are going to import the object as well. So it would be add slash db slash schema and the to do's. Yep, to do. Um, we are going to pass to do here. User ID. Nope. Um, so it would be to do dot user ID. Now, but um, EQ should be equals, right? But these are not matched. Is user ID not string? User ID should be a string. Uh, it is a string. Then why does it not match? I mean, we can always just try this. We can always try changing the schema from varchar to text. And hmm, hmm, um, why can I not see the full diagnostics of this? Uh, because I haven't set up DAP. I thought DAP wasn't something I needed, but I guess I really do need that DAP. Okay, let's see. Hmm. अरे नहीं। Hmm, use user ID directly in the query. Hmm. Faster than full user fetching. I don't know that. Oh, I get it. I get the error. I know. Um, so basically, instead of doing this, I should be doing if not a user ID. Mm, or not like this. And user ID equal to user, and if not user ID, then I'm going to and here I'm going to check for user ID. Yep, and there it is gone now. Yeah, so we can just remove this part because we don't need it. And our time is up. Alright guys, that's it for this live stream. We will continue this project in tomorrow or maybe some other time. But yeah, I'm really sad I wasn't able to create a to-do app like an hour. I think an hour is a pretty decent time. But yeah, peace out.